Okay, there's 3 parts of perfectionism. This is what research has found. There's 3 parts of perfectionism. Number 1 is self-oriented, right? This is when we take perfectionism and we put it on ourselves. Like, I can't mess up. This is when that monger, that negative part of the inner critic is just getting loud, 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 loud. I should be doing more. I need to be doing this. I can't miss this part. It's where the high functioning anxiety starts to creep in, right? Self-oriented perfectionism is about you and how much pressure you're putting on yourself. Number 2, other-oriented perfectionism. This is when we put perfectionism expectations onto other people. And it can be anybody from the person that you married and you love and you spend all your time with, to your kids, to your coworkers, to the people that you spend all day with. It could be anybody. It could be somebody driving in traffic. And other-oriented perfectionism looks at it like, why can't they do better? Why can't they do more? Why can't they load the dishwasher the right way? It also looks at the resentment that comes out of other-oriented perfectionism, because it's so much about, if they did a little bit of a better job, I wouldn't have to come and clean this up. And this is where that resentment really builds for perfectionists and high achievers, and they start getting really bitter, and it seems like they're this angry, really boundaried person. But the reality is that they just don't feel like they can be their authentic self, and they don't feel like they can show up in that space in order to feel successful in it, because they have to clean up the mess that's there that never got solved. Third part, socially prescribed perfectionism is about the standards and expectations that we think society has put on us, right? This is where we think, okay, the American dream is to buy a house, have a white picket fence, have 3.5 children, have this much money in my bank account, and we just have this expectation that this is what society expects from us all the time. It is an exhausting domain of perfectionism, because it's really hard to change that comparison level when the world is constantly throwing things at us, right? When we have social media, when we can constantly scroll through, when we can constantly self-compare. The other thing that socially prescribed perfectionism really struggles with is that everyone is going to judge me if I don't have all of my ish together. And that is a really hard feat to come across. It's when we look at the world through other people's eyes instead of constantly paying attention to where we are and how we're showing up. If you really enjoyed this, let me know if you want more psychoeducation and the research on perfectionism. I would love to continue sharing with you. I hope you have a great rest of your day.